Welcome back to Story Time with Joe from the Bent Workbench. It'll be quick, I promise. 2 days ago, I was out and about. Our local woodcraft was having a special Cinco de Mayo event, so I went down there to check it out. While I was out in the general neighborhood, I decided to go to our local lumberyard, Capital City Lumber, here in Raleigh, North Carolina, just to ask two simple questions. So, while I was inside asking these questions, I stumbled into their back room where they have the offcuts, basically the drop pile, the call pile. A couple of pieces of wood, way cheaper than what I got at Woodcraft, but domestics, very good price. I came home and wanted to see if they, looking at their online sheet to see what all species they had and what was on sale this season. Again, I did this after I got home. Looking on their website, I see that they have a lot of really good prices on some basic domestic lumber. So I went back yesterday and I stocked up a little bit on some domestics that I'm sure I'll be able to use around the shop somewhere. However, we have a little problem. This is my current lumber rack. It is disorganized. There are little pieces here and there and everywhere, different species intermixed. You can see probably that the rails on both sides are not even. Everything kind of has a slant to it. So we are going to do something about that today. We're going to take everything down, all of the wood off of the rack, and make room for all the new stuff. Hopefully in a better, more cohesive fashion, so I know what I have and when I'm looking for it. We're going to fix the rack so it is level. And you may notice as well up at the very top, might be hard to see, I'm missing one of the bars. It's around here somewhere. I will find it or else and put it on and give me that little bit of extra storage that I need. Again, my garage is 20 by 20, but it does have 11.5-foot ceilings. So I do have some vertical space that I can get some good usage out of for storing things such as lumber. Eventually I will be putting shelves above the garage door here. That way I can utilize some of those storage bins. Everything I make I can put in there and store it for craft show season, that type of thing. So let's get started. Now, I'm sure that you're all going to be very surprised to hear this, but that took way too long. We're about 4 hours. Checked with the level. Everything does look pretty level. All the arms are level with each other. I did separate them out by species. The big piece of plywood, really cheap, disgusting Home Depot stuff, has been around way too long. Put that on the bottom, which is a weird choice. However, I figured that's where I could put my smaller stuff that won't fit between the arms. So I loaded that all up. These two bottom pieces are on the plywood right here. Pieces of maple. I don't have any maple up here yet, so I'm putting it here for this time being. So I do have cut off small stuff on the bottom shelf. Walnut, going to have maple on the second, cherry on the third, a big old chunk of red oak on top with some 2x4s and my cedar planks. Cedar is going to be very light and easy to get up there. Red oak, probably not going to use anytime in the near future. And the 2x just out of the way. You know, when you need them, but it's not going to be every day. So I'm going to leave that there. Now's the fun part. Let's see what I bought. I'm literally pulling these out of my car, bringing them to the camera, and putting them on the shelf. So, first up, we have this really nice piece of 4/4 walnut, measuring in at right at 6 inches wide, 1/4, about 8 foot tall. Up with the rest of the walnut. All right. Here we have two pieces, 8 foot tall, 4/4 hard maple. One piece is 5 3/4, and the other is 7 inches wide. Some nice figuration in it. Up next, another piece of walnut. Again, about 8 feet tall. We are at 8-inch wide. Next up, another piece of cherry, but with a lot of sapwood. So we have a lot of that cherry coloration with lighter 8 foot, 7 inches wide, 4/4. Another nice chocolatey piece of walnut. Again, 8 feet tall, 4/4, 6 inches wide. And that's it for the long boards, but we have short boards. Another piece of cherry. Most of this stuff came from the coal bin. This is 7 inches, 4/4, let's say 48 inches tall, probably a little bit less. Got another short board of cherry. This is 4/4, probably about 5 foot tall, about 60 inches tall, 6.5 inches wide. On sale. Less than $6. I'll take it. A couple more from the coal bin. Hard maple. Put that down. Just a second. All right. This is a weird piece. It's 1 3/4 inches, about 60 inches tall, 4/4. It's less than $2, $1.79. I'm planning on doing some segmenting wood turning, and I think this would be great for making some rings. The other piece, also from the coal bin, hard maple, 5 3/4 wide, 4/4. Again, probably maybe 4.5 foot tall. All right, 3 more pieces of walnut. Can you tell I like walnut? I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming it's part of one of those other boards. There are a couple of 16-footers at the lumberyard that when I asked them to come down to 8-foot fit in the car, I think she took that literally and just gave me this. It's 1 foot by 8 inches, 4/4. It's pretty. I'm definitely, I can find a use for it. This is a little different for me. We've got 2 pieces here. Walnut again. We have some lighter, darker variations in it. This is actually 5/4. 2 foot. 2 foot for this piece. The other is exactly the same. The lumberyard has a rule, if you will, that at least 8 feet off of the board has to be returned. They had a decent, I think, deal on some 8/4 walnut, $10 board foot. However, they only had 2 boards. One was exactly 8 foot, one was a little bit less. 8 inches wide-ish. I did the math on it. It was like, I would have had to buy the whole board. It was like $90 each. It's a little bit much money, and it's a lot of wood, right? So I figured get these 2 pieces of 5/4. It's a little bit cheaper. I think it was $8.50. Don't quote me. Per board foot. And I think they make great little router trays or something from the CNC machine. So I got them. Stay tuned to see what I do with them. A couple more pieces of hard maple. Just little offcuts that probably came off of the other boards. Nothing too big. Probably knock this out and fill it with resin or something and make something cool out of it. I'm not going to burn it. This will be fun to try to get up there. Some 8/4 cherry. Real nice coloration. Trying to get the tape out of my pocket. It's 9.5 inches wide. I believe it's 4 foot long. Just real nice. Just don't know where it's going to fit. So everything we've looked at thus far has been S2S. So it's sanded on the front, surfaced on the front and the back. Raw edges. This I got from Woodcraft yesterday. It is a piece of canary wood. It's 36 inches long, 5 inches wide by 3/4 inch thick. This is S4S. So it has good, nice smooth surfaces on all 4 sides. Only S4S I got. Actually, this can live with the maple because of what I have coming. Up next is a big beast. What we got here. This is a piece of 4/4 by about 5 foot by 7 1/4 wide Jatoba. It was on the call pile at the lumberyard. Don't know why. God, this stuff's heavy. This is not S4S. This is not S2S. This is rough. This is 7 inches wide, maybe 5 feet tall, so 60 inches tall, 4/4 rough, so it should be a true 4/4. Oh, wow, it's actually 5/4. That's cool. In the coal bin, $14.50 for this thing. I know they were having a sale on Chatoba, so I don't know what a good price is for it. I've never worked with it before, but for the price, I thought I'd give it a shot. Let's see what happens. This is dense stuff, very heavy for its size. Like not preventatively heavy, but it's pretty decent. So I think this bad boy is going to live with the walnut for now, at least. And it doesn't fit. And that's it. That's my haul from the last 2 days. Some of it came from Woodcraft. Well, the one piece of canary wood came from Woodcraft. There we go. The one piece of wood came from Woodcraft. The rest of it came from my local lumberyard, Capital City Lumber here in Raleigh, North Carolina, if you're nearby. Now it's time to put everything back. And there you have it. That's what I got from my 2 trips over 2 days to each Woodcraft as well as my local lumberyard. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress I made. The shop looks a lot better, primarily because I got a lot of the sawdust out and the leaves. We leave this garage door open, just a crack through most of the year. Just get some airflow in here, and leaves always blow in under it. The shop is not heated or cooled, so yet. So Mr. Cool, hit me up. So soon it will get some HVAC treatment in here, at which time we'll keep the door closed, obviously, both to regulate temperature as well as humidity. But yeah, things are coming along. So I know this was a quick, not even a project, just some housekeeping. But I am working on a project that should be available in probably the next couple of weeks or so. Not a big project, but something I'm working on and trying to think of what would be interesting to show y'all. We'll see how that comes out, and it will be more CNC work as well as a glue up. And I'll probably show you how I design an easel for this project in particular. So hopefully this is of interest to some of you, and you'll come back and enjoy. This is my second video that is a start to finish project. So I'm very interested to hear what you liked, what you didn't like, what I can do better. Thank you very much, and let's get the shop back together.